I don't know if I'm gonna upload this. I'm probably not, or I may upload it and then just make it for members only, because my members understand me and y'all let me vent all the time and y'all don't ever complain about listening to me vent. So this may be a members only post. I don't know. Some days when y'all see like just the reaction video style with like AI saying in there, I can be honest and say like those are some of the days or some of the weeks that I just truly don't want to record. Like, this is coming from, I'm a Cancer, Sun and Moon, Gemini rising. So this is my Gemini sign. In one breath, at one token, I am so grateful. The majority of me. Remember, I said I'm Cancer, Sun and Moon, Gemini rising. Meaning, and if you're not into zodiac and astrology and stuff, your ascendant sign is who you present to the world, right? That's who the world sees. But then your sun and your moon sign, that's who I am at my core, like what my purpose is and who I really am at my core. Like the parts of me I don't let anybody see, or the parts of me that only my husband sees, right? So this is coming from that place, from the Gemini side. So in one breath, I am full-fledged like, oh my God, it makes me so happy. The majority of me, right? I'm so happy, I'm so full, I'm so overjoyed when I see comments like, oh my God, saying like, now I don't oil my scalp anymore, I don't grease my scalp anymore, I don't do this, I don't do that, and it's making me feel good, it's making me feel better, and this and that. And thank you so much. I can't get it out. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see that y'all doing good, it makes me feel so good, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm doing. That's what I did it for. But I do need y'all to understand that when I got on YouTube for the first time, I had no intention of making money. I had no intention of a bunch of people knowing who I was. I uploaded the videos for fun. Before you knew it, they started going viral, and then shakala boom, shakala bam. I never, and then I would start getting a bunch of people ask questions, or a bunch of people start making comments and inferring certain things that weren't true. And so then as my career path changed from behind the chair to more into the science of hair and into the science of the human body and research and study, my passion changed. So instead of me being super passionate about doing hair and doing a press and curl girl and all of the things, like, cause my passion used to be like, oh baby, when that cap snatch off and that hair fall out and be trickling down, girl, that used to be my passion. But then my passion changed to, for a second, it shifted from that to learning the why do black women suffer from this? Why do black women suffer from this? Why are black women suffering from that? Why is this? Why is that? Why is that? Blah, 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 blah. And so then once I learned the why, then I learned the how. So all of these things just start compacting on top of each other, and I will be so on fire and so excited, and I will come and I will bring it to you, and it would be like, don't nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody want to hear that. But with my Gemini side, in comparison with the Cancer, when it's put together, it's like, I don't give a fuck what you want to hear, I'ma say it, and then that's gonna be that on that. And I did that for over a decade. Just put, you lying, but it was cool, and I kept it going. And I learned, I remember it was this one post, hopefully I could put it up here, I probably won't be able to find it, but it was this one post that Gary Vee made or whatever. He was basically like, if you want to make it through the booze, don't get excited about the good for you, or oh, we love you, Sam, because if the congratulation, if the applause can make you feel better, that means the booing can break you down. So I had to learn how to not be unappreciative of people being like, oh, thank you, Sandra, oh, you're so amazing, but not letting it all go to my head. And then watching stuff online, watching 1 minute Beyonce is at the top of the world, the next minute it's like, oh, Beyonce, she's the devil. And you know what I mean? Like, stuff is just so wishy-washy. So I had to get to a place where I wasn't doing it for applause. I wasn't doing it so people could be like, oh, good for you, and this and that. But over the years, you know, as I grew in my other career and I started getting notoriety from my peers in the scientific realm, it made it so I didn't give a shit what anybody on YouTube had to say, if they agreed, if they disagreed with me. It didn't matter. Not being disrespectful, understanding statistics, and that the majority of the people who watching don't even have reading comprehension skills. There's no way that they're going to be able to comprehend what I'm saying in a way that they can break it down and apply it to certain things in their life and make the connections on why these things are happening, the why, the who, the what, the how, and how to reverse it. There's no way they're going to be able to do that. So I know I just went on a tangent, but I said all that to say this, like, from that stance, I had to put myself in a place where I'm like, okay, I'm not going to constantly be in this never-ending cycle, because again, the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over again expecting a different result. And I've been doing this for over a decade. So after a decade, I had to say, okay, Cynthia, what choice are you gonna make? What are you gonna do now? Because this is costing you so much stress mentally, and you're not gaining anything from me. And I'm not being disrespectful, but the small group of women that get it, all you're getting is thank you. And thank you is not fucking worth all of the stress that comes with this 10-year process or whatever that I've been on. It just wasn't worth it. It was never worth it. So from that stance, right, that's why I decided to come up with the verdant code. As I was sitting down talking to a couple of my peers, they were like, well, we all have our scientific research and data on display, but we don't have as many eyes on us. Nobody knows. Like, my peers, they don't have social media at all, not even a little bit. And they were like, well, why don't you change it from a blog to something else where you put your scientific studies and the data and stuff and just present the information and walk away? They're like, because they're coming back saying you were right later on anyway, so put the information out there, walk away. The things that you want to give away for free, give it away for free. The things that you know you pay money for to be up in this lab, to pay for these machines and do this testing and all of the things, hell no, those things won't be free. And so that is how the verdant code was made. That is how I came up with all of the things that I do. When you head over to the verdant code portion of my website, there's so many things that are over there for free, but there are also things there that you have to pay for, right? And I'm engaging with people and things of that nature over there. So even though people still make requests, and I'll do those video requests as long as it's like surface level stuff, right? Like, oh, what about this blow dryer? What about that blow dryer? Like, there's nothing scientifically that to me goes too deep into that. But when we're talking about like, oh, what exactly am I doing to my hair? How do I do this? How do I use the blow dryer? How do I do this? All of these things, all of those mechanical things, all of those things are over on my website because I've given. And I understand a lot of people get offended by that. That's another reason why I haven't made this video saying that. But then some of my peers be like, oh, see, you still didn't do it. And I'm like, mind your business. Ain't you supposed to be a scientist? Ain't you supposed to be looking at neural links and stuff? Why are you worried about what I'm doing on YouTube, Brandy? Sorry, that was a personal thing. Brandy, she knows who she is. Stop checking me. Even though I'm doing what you said. But whenever I put the information out there, I don't want to feel so depleted. And that's how it feels. especially when people leave comments like this, and oh my god, I know you didn't mean anything by it, but she was like, hey, she was like, I'm not gonna lie, I missed the educational content, I learned so much, this and that and stuff. And she was like, I'm a white girl and I this and that. And then there was another person that was like, oh Cian, I love you so much, you know, we watch your videos in theory and cosmetology school. Do y'all have any idea how many cosmetology instructors use my videos in class to teach? Do you think I get any money from that? Hell no, I don't. And it's okay, it's fine, it's okay, because I didn't do it for the money, except for when I do it for the money, you know what I mean? But like, that wasn't the whole entire reason that I did it. But at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna keep. I've been doing it for a long time. I'm not going to do anything with the videos that are already there, but it makes me feel icky whenever people automatically just feel like they're deserving of the things that live in my mind that I've spent hundreds and thousands of dollars on accumulating, and I'm still not done paying. I'm not going to be done with school until my kids grown. Super grown. Okay, I've been doing this shit for a minute. And I'm not done. So I don't know. In that case, it just makes me feel. It makes me feel icky to just keep giving it away, because it starts to make people feel like, oh, this is how it's always been. This is what you should be doing. Why are you making videos like this? Why are you doing reaction videos now? I miss the old content. I miss the videos where you were just teaching me and just pouring everything out and getting nothing in return. I miss it. And I'm sure you guys do, but it ain't coming back. Not here on YouTube like that, at least for this channel, because it doesn't mean like y'all don't want to see that on this channel. And I'm done giving stuff away selflessly. I'm done doing that. I'm done doing that. If I'm going to give away free information, it's going to be on my platform, on a platform that I own, on a platform that I control. So make sure, hopefully I've had a barcode up on this side of the screen the whole time, but head over to my website, subscribe to my website, go over to the Verdant Code, look through the videos over there, come back on a regular basis, because I'm updating and adding new videos every week starting next month, which is August 1st. Oh my god. So I don't know, that's something that I wanted to bring here to the channel. No, this video wasn't full of information to change everybody's life. Like, sometimes I will post videos, some things that I just think are funny, like different types of reaction videos and things like that, and my channel will be changing. I know you're probably sick of hearing people say that on YouTube, but I am forever evolving. I had some little young girl here on my channel talk about something, you an old lady, and I was like, oh shit, because I turned 36 this year, and I just remember being like 22, 23, being like, girl, because you old and you wish, girl. And then I remember I never would say that, but I just remember being that age and having my friends say that to girls, women who were in their 30s, 35, 36, 37, be like, you old, you a grandma now, you don't even know. And I just remember seeing a woman that's 36 be like, girl, if you only knew, you just wet behind your ears. And even at 22, I was like, girl, you a hater, because y'all just wet behind y'all ears. So all y'all little youngins in the comments, come back. I still be here, and come back to the channel when them hot flashes start coming. Not even hot flashes, but when you start heating up internally, when you start waking up wet, sweating and stuff, when all of those adjustments happen, you let me know, because here on my channel I am letting you know that a lot of the things that we experience as a woman, even when you're going through the change, all of those things are not things that have to happen, but they're things that end up happening because of the way that we eat, because of the things that we put on our hair, because of the things that we put on our scalp, because of the things that we're putting in our bodies. So those are the things that I'm focused on. And if I think that the algorithm won't push it out, I'm not putting it here. It's only going to be over on my website. So if you want more detailed information for me, if you feel like this is just surface level, this is why. And the information is there. I'll never stop preaching the science, but I am done begging people to look at logic over this insignificant stuff, because I've been the girl telling y'all that this thing's what's gonna happen and what you're gonna experience for over a decade, and nobody can name one thing that I've been wrong about yet. I'll wait. I don't think you had anything. So whenever somebody can think of something that I was wrong about, then maybe I'll shut the hell up. But until then, your girl's gonna be talking. So go over to my website, check things out. Shop the Apothecary. Things up on the screen will be fully stocked again with everything in August. Thank you so much to everybody who's placed orders with me. It means everything, because the Apothecary, the Verdant Code, my website, these are the things that I'm in love with. I'll still be having fun here on YouTube. YouTube is my escape. YouTube is where I have fun and stuff. And if all you want from me is for me to teach you everything for free, then it ain't gonna happen. Huh? You want my spot flash? Well, you ain't gonna get it, cause you ain't got it. Got it?